Alrighty, it's dinner time. Well, cooked myself up some pasta, but it's looking pretty plain. Guess it's back to this cheap tomato sauce from the jar. Far out, this is so depressing.
What's up YouTube, it's Johnny here. Are you tired of eating pasta from the same boring tomato sauce from a jar? I know I was when I first started cooking. I was at the stage where I really wanted to cook more often, but I was relying on these jar pasta sauces because I wasn't confident enough to make my own. But today I'm going to show you a quick and easy way to make your own homemade tomato pasta sauce from scratch. So let's go.
First thing we're going to do is prep our onion and garlic. So let's go ahead and finely dice our onion. Onion and garlic pack so much flavor, so they're going to be the foundation to your sauce. Next step is to peel your garlic. So just lay your garlic flat on the board so it's nice and stable. Grab your knife and lay the flat surface on the garlic and you just go BAM! The skin should just come off like that. What you want to do is just get your knife and give it a little squish to bruise the garlic. This will just release all the beautiful garlic aromas into the sauce. Now here you can actually leave your garlic whole or finely dice it. If you don't like eating little bits of garlic, just keep the garlic whole so it's easier to throw out once your sauce is cooked. Awesome. Chopping's all done, so let's get cooking. Preheat your pan over medium-high heat and add a drizzle of olive oil. Now we're just going to add our onion and garlic and let it cook off in the pan. You always want to cook your onion and garlic first to release all those beautiful flavors. If you want to add a bit of punch to your sauce, you can also add some chili flakes. I find chili really adds a lovely warmth to the sauce. So you want to cook off your onions until they're nicely caramelized. And no, I do not mean the salted caramel ice cream kind of caramel. Save that for dessert. Caramelized means the ingredient has started to take on a lovely golden brown color. You see how the color of the onions have turned from a white to a more translucent brown? That's what we're looking for. While your onions are caramelizing, you might start realizing some sticky brown bits at the bottom of the pan. Don't worry, you're not overcooking anything. This is actually all flavor. What we need right now is to add some liquid into the pan. So you just want to add in your canned tomatoes, which will have beautiful liquid from those tomatoes. So this will help get those sticky bits off the bottom of the pan and actually combine that flavor into the sauce. You want to use a spatula and really scrape off all those sticky bits. This is a cooking technique we call deglazing. So remember the two techniques we've learned so far, caramelizing and deglazing. So now the sauce is looking just a little bit too thick with just the canned tomatoes. So an easy way to loosen it up is just to add a quarter cup of water. Also don't forget to season your sauce with some salt and pepper. Be careful not to add too much salt. Remember you can always add salt at the end, but you can't take it out. So once that's done, you want to wait for the sauce to come up to a boil and then lower down the heat to a medium-low. Then we just let the sauce simmer away for 15 minutes. Another little tip that I like to use is to add a tablespoon of paprika into my sauce. This just gives it a lovely smoky flavor to the sauce, but it's completely optional and up to you. So as your sauce bubbles away, this is a great time to get your pasta cooked. By the time your pasta is cooked, your sauce is pretty much ready. Like, how great is that? I actually have another video showing you step by step how to make al dente pasta. So if you want to learn that, just click on the link down in the description box down below. I'll leave a link down there. So 15 minutes is up. This sauce is smelling absolutely amazing right now. You see this little residue on the side of the pan? This just shows how much liquid has actually been evaporated. So when you see this, you actually know that the sauce is thickening up pretty well. Now is the time to give the sauce a final tasting. It's extremely important to taste your cooking. You don't want to end up with any nasty surprises when it's time to eat. So this sauce needs a tiny little bit more seasoning. So I'm just going to add some salt and pepper. Finally, I'm just going to add a few basil leaves, which will wilt down pretty quickly. And that's pretty much it. You see how the liquid has really reduced down and we've got this lovely thick and gooey tomato sauce. So now that the sauce is ready, it's time to mix it in with your pasta that we cooked earlier. If you have leftovers, you can always just put it into a container and store it in the fridge. So get a ladle and spoon some of the sauce into the pasta and just pour in some of the pasta water just to help combine the sauce with the pasta. And then give everything a good mix. Okay, so it's time to serve. For this pasta, I like to add some fresh mozzarella cheese, but you can just grate over some Parmesan cheese. It's really up to you. And always remember to wipe your plate with a tissue. It just makes it way more clean and really ups your presentation levels. And then finally, garnish with a few basil leaves. Oh yes. I don't know about you, but I prefer this over this any day of the week. Learning how to make a basic tomato pasta sauce is such a foundational cooking skill to have. You can use it for pasta dishes, you can use it for pizza or meatballs. The world is your oyster. Thank you so much for watching, guys. If you like this video, make sure to give it a big thumbs up and let me know in the comments down below what you would like to use the pasta sauce for. Make sure you subscribe down below if you want to see the next episode. On this channel, we upload videos about simple recipes and cooking techniques to help you become more confident in the kitchen. Anyways, I'm out. Eat it.
I like the cheese. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I'm gonna start recording.